there's still things can still happen, although it looks like the top three teams have pretty much separated themselves, depending on, again, what happens during the final couple of games of the season. We'll have all three All-Valley North Star Conference games right here on Valley Radio. In addition to tonight's coverage, I'll be at the Menard Arena on January 26th. It's Wasilla at Colony. Puck drops at 7 o'clock. And on January 27th, the following night, I'll be at the Brett Memorial Ice Arena over by Wasilla High School. It'll be Palmer and Wasilla, and the puck will drop just about 7 o'clock. It's going to be senior night for both of these programs, both Colony on Friday the 26th and Wasilla on Saturday, January 27th. That's the final weekend of the regular season, and then the Valley teams head down south to Soldotna in early February for the North Star Conference Championships. The top two teams from that tournament will head right back to Wasilla the following weekend to play in the state tournament. 4 teams from the CIC, 2 teams from the North Star Conference, and 2 teams from the MAC Advanced State on the Division I level. Well, now it's ready for the starting lineups. And first for the Colony Knights, Mitchell Diltz in the starting lineup for the Knights, a junior. Foster Rakina in the starting lineup, a senior. And Cooper Smith also starting at forward, had 14 points in 3 games against the Peninsula Schools. Caden Ketchum, a freshman back from injury, in the starting lineup. He's played a couple of games during January. And Colton Ketchum, the senior. So the Ketchum brothers, that defensive pair. And another senior, the goalie, Cole Doss, rounds out the starting lineup for the Colony Knights. And now for Palmer. Nathan Hooks scored a goal in that win over Kenai on Friday. David Scully, he was the hero on Friday with the overtime game-winning breakaway goal. Darian Wilson, the sophomore, in the starting lineup for the Moose. Ethan Welch, only a sophomore, already a captain, a starter for Palmer. Easton Armstrong back from injury in the starting lineup. And TJ O'Rourke in goal for the starting lineup for the Moose. Well, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with Prep Hockey on Valley Radio Q99.7.
During the singing of our national anthem by Palmer High's Grace Blow, Colony Knights. I'm sorry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
Grace, thank you very much. That was awesome. Palmer High School and its sponsors appreciate your attendance at this game. This contest is being played under the authority of the Alaska School Activities Association. The Alaska Schools Activities Association rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship among everyone involved. All participants and coaches are expected to exhibit the highest level of respect for their opponents and the officials.
Q997 and Q997.com, the Lane Family Dental Game of the Week. The Palmer Moose and the Colony Knights. I'm Jeremiah Bartz with the call. We've had the starters, we've had the national anthem, and now it's just time to drop the puck. Palmer and Colony rivals meet once again. Again, we have plenty of all Valley coverage for you in hockey and basketball throughout the next couple of months. We're excited about that. Next week, we have our first prep basketball games of the season. Colony and Wasilla live from Wasilla High School. And then in late January, early February, we're going to have some Colony Palmer for you as well. Some Palmer Wasilla. And we are just about underway. And Colony immediately sends the puck all the way down to TJ O'Rourke to open up the first period here at the MTA Events Center as Easton Armstrong collects it back behind his own net and moves it to the near side. It's Nathan Hooks near the corner. Dumps it back behind, a quick turnover, and right up in front, it's Cooper Smith with a shot and the save for O'Rourke. We get a quick whistle right after the Smith shot, and a great opportunity there to start things out. Rakina picked up the loose puck and centered a pass to Smith, who was right at the doorstep. Just inside the first period, Smith wins the draw, brings it back to Ketchum. And Ketchum with the goal. Right over the shoulder of O'Rourke, and just like that, Colony leads 1-0. And just a quick shot from the point for Ketchum. Traffic right in front. And Diltz did a nice job of pulling the Palmer player in front of O'Rourke, and I think he was just couldn't see it. So the quick one-goal lead for the Colony Knights. Colony with the puck in their own end. Palmer back at his blue line. It's Welch. And Hessinger able to dump it in after he gets possession. Tajon Evans fights for it along the near side boards. Left out in front for Jelic. And Jelic lifts it over the crossbar into the netting behind the back glass, and that'll stop the clock with 14-11. So this is the second time in less than a week that Colony has scored a goal within the first minute of play. Did the same thing against Kenai during that 12-1 victory over the Cardinals last Thursday. Hessinger wins the draw. Quick shot broken up by Tyson. Evans still with it. Evans with the shot. Wrister. It's high and wide into the corner. Brett Ewing at the point. Ewing moves it down to Jelic. Jelic the centering pass off the stick of Evans. Evans back in the corner. Nearly has it taken away by Noah Keel. Back to the point for the Knights. It's Ewing. Ewing with a shot broken up by Appel. Appel slips a pass forward to Noah Keel. Keel with a nice stick work over his own blue line now. And back around into the corner. His centering pass is wide. Tyson tries to grab it. He'll dump it back into Keel. Palmer with possession along its right wing side. The centering pass now. Appel the behind the back pass, and an opportunity there for Noah Keel up front. Into the corner now for the Moose, just inside the first period. Palmer trails by one with the puck. It's Avazak, has it taken away now by the Knights. Back to Jelic. Jelic tipped away, but to Evans. Evans with it. Evans with the shot. And the save for O'Rourke, knocked into the air as Nellius tries to keep Evans off the puck. Can't. Evans back with it along the right side before it's taken away. It's sent forward by the Moose. That was Brooks, and it's going to be enough for an icing, and that'll pull the faceoff back into the Palmer defensive zone. A quick lead for the Knights. Colony 7-1-0 in North Star Conference play. The three-time defending region champion, as Correnta is out to take the faceoff now in the Palmer defensive zone. Plays it over to Vrana before Weaver takes it, dumps it back behind his own net as Nellius tries to hold on to another shot from the point, this time from the left side, and it's a kick save for O'Rourke. Reed keeps it in, plays it over to Vrana up the right wing side, sandwiched by a pair of Moose. Back to Reed at the point again. Reed a shot, and it's swept away by O'Rourke into the corner, looking for Armstrong. Reed tries to keep it in between a pair of Palmer defenders, and it's slipped out to the neutral zone for Carenta. Carenta, the pass forward off the blade of Vrana's stick into the corner. Pushed in by Moore, and then back around for Welch as Palmer tries to get possession in its own zone. Holman on the forecheck creates the turnover. It's Reed with the shot, and it's wide on the right side. Back around, gets by Brooks. Reed will chase it down at his own blue line. Makes the pass to the other direction to the far side as Amato is able to chip it forward. Palmer retreats back into its own zone to play it, and it's taken over by Rakina, but it'll be an offsides before that. Rakina was trying to come in for the turnover, create the turnover, but Holm hadn't crossed the blue line yet. So nice pressure early on for the Colony Knights. Face-off just outside the Palmer defensive zone. It's won by the Knights. Played up to Diltz in the corner. Diltz along the left wing side, taken over by Welch. Welch looks for hooks along the near side. Cooper Smith takes the turnover. Smith still with the puck, has it poked away. And the pass to the left for Palmer and an on-man rush for the Moose. Hooks all alone. Hooks with the shot and the save for Doss. Palmer's best opportunity of the day so far, just inside the first period. Colony able to skate the other direction. That's Rakina. Rakina flies up the ice up the left side. Tries to power past the pair of defenders. Into the corner, still with the puck, as Caden Ketchum returns to the ice. Ketchum with the shot from long. And another kick save into the netting behind the back glass. Palmer with a nice odd man rush on its last shift. Nice pass to Hooks. Hooks in the inside edge of the left wing circle. Tries to lift a shot past Doss. Doss comes through with the save for the Knights. Face-off in the Palmer defensive zone, played back to Ewing. Ewing up for Rakina, gets by Rakina, and then poked by the defender. The Moose up the ice on the right side. The shot and the goal! And Palmer ties the game. It's Hayes with the goal. 10:59 to go. And it's a 1-1 hockey game. And this time, the rush succeeds, and Hayes opts to keep it himself. Up the right wing side from the edge of the circle. And is able to net the goal. It's tied at 1.
By number 27, Owen.
And a turnover and another shot for the Moose into the corner.
Unassisted.
So an unassisted goal for Owen Hayes in a 1-1 game, and Palmer, just like that, had another opportunity on the ensuing shift. 10:47 to go in the first. Face-off in the Colony defensive zone. It's Moore and Hessinger. Hessinger wins the draw. Looks for Caden Ketchum in the corner. Ketchum sends it ahead to Jelic. Jelic over to Evans. Evans between the circles. The centering pass has it knocked away into the corner. Along the right wing side now. And it's kept in by Evans. Tyson tried to clear it. It's deflection off the far side boards. Palmer trying to hang on to it as Moore skates back into his own zone. Dumps it back behind to Nelius. Nelius can't poke it by Jelic. Has to come back into the corner. Throws it back behind his own net. Ketchum steps up from the point. Grabs the puck along the right side. An odd angle shot. And a save for O'Rourke. Caden Ketchum comes back into the neutral zone to play it. Ketchum moves the pass forward. Nelius chips it away from Evans. Evans able to dump it in. Now Nelius back behind the net. Into the corner along Colony's right wing side. The Moose able to push it back out to the neutral zone. Colony able to dump it right back in. That was Hessinger. Hessinger takes the turnover. The centering pass long. And Nelius moves it ahead. That's Zach Nelius. And Caden Ketchum comes back into his own zone to play it. Ketchum up Colony's left side. Weaves past the defender. Throws it to Evans. Evans tries to dump it in, but it's off the shin of a defender. And Hooks has it in his territory. Throws a pass along the backside boards up the right side, or left side for Wilson, and comes up back around the other direction just ahead of Hooks. And Colony drops it right back in. Carenta now with some space. Carenta with the shot, and it's deflected high into the corner along Colony's right wing side. Easton Armstrong sends it forward up the right side. Shot from the right. Picked up by Hooks on the left. And then thrown back into the neutral zone for Weaver. Weaver chips it right back in. Colony tries to send it the other direction as Wilson is able to keep it in Colony's defensive zone. Goes right back to the Knights through the neutral zone. The pass is behind Vrana. Shipped back through now at the blue line for Ketchum. Ketchum skates over the center line, dumps it in. And it's into the glove of O'Rourke, and he stops it with 8:15 to go in the first period here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Face-off now in the Palmer defensive zone along the right wing side for the Knights. Cooper Smith tries to play it into the corner, picked up by Martinelli, and then pushed back to the far side. Avizak now has it for the Moose. Nearly turns it over. Keel able to keep the puck away from Smith. Monaco grabs it back at his own blue line. The pass forward for Rakina, and then it's chipped away by Avizak. Avizak nearly had it taken. He's pushed off the puck by Cooper Smith. Marinelli steps up to it, dumps it in all the way to Doss. Monaco comes back around, swings it back to the near side. That's the right side for Colony. Rakina has it deflected to Diltz. Diltz back to Smith. Smith between the circles. Smith the shot. The wrister wide to the stick side. And then comes back to Colony's right side as Smith forces a Pell off the puck. And it's dumped back into the corner. Mitchell Diltz will try to chase it down, but Welch of the Moose beats it to him. And the loose puck off the crossbar. It's Rakina into the netting in the corner. And what a shot for the senior. Gets an opportunity, the pass between the circles, and he just unloads on it and hit the corner of the crossbar there and deflected out of play. Another face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. Quick shot off the draw. It's Hessinger, and he forces O'Rourke to make the glove save. Hessinger, once again, will take the face-off against Moore. Moore wins the draw. Brooks now up his left side, tries to split a pair of defenders, but it's dumped back in by Tajon Evans. Tyson comes back for it for the Moose. Swings it over to Nellius. Nellius looks for an outlet. Bounces it off the boards to Brooks. Then Brooks takes the hit from Hessinger. Loses possession. Brooks tries to get it one more time, able to get past Monaco. Ahead to Moore. And Moore centering pass taken away by the Knights. Jelic dumps one for Hessinger. Hessinger flies up the ice. Hessinger with the shot. Deflected off the back glass. Jelic now on the left side. And Hessinger just missed it. Great opportunity with the pass from Jelic, and we're going to have a penalty. But what an attempt by Hessinger. Really nice pass from the far side boards. It was Jelic, and Hessinger in good position and just deflected it just off the crossbar. We will have a Colony power play, though. It's Nellius in the box. Colony's first power play of the day. Nellius hit Hessinger hard into the boards right after that Hessinger shot.
Penalty coming at 6:26 of the first period.
And Colony on the power play. Smith with the shot wide.
For roughing.
So roughing for Nellius. And the Moose able to clear it. That's Scully tapping it away. Tries to chase down the loose puck. Colony able to grab it. The pass up for Ketchum through Rakina. Ketchum up the right side. Still with the puck. Looks for Hessinger. And it comes back to Smith at the point. Smith moves it right back to the right side to Rakina. Rakina walks up. Ketchum now with it near the corner. Back to Cooper Smith. Around for Hessinger. Hessinger chases the loose puck to the backside of the net, sets up on the left side, throws it back to Evans, right back to Hessinger. That outside edge of the left wing circle behind the back pass for Evans. Evans the deflection, loose puck at the circle. Palmer tries to sweep it away. It's Hessinger now, the centering pass for Evans. Evans wide into the corner for Rakina. Rakina around the backside. The centering pass gets away. Ketchum able to chase it down in the corner. Swings it back to Cooper Smith. Smith draws the defense of Wilson. Taps one into the corner. Gets it right back. Throws one off the backside boards. Deflects to the left for Evans. Evans makes the pass up the left side. Right back to Cooper Smith at the point. Smith with a shot. And deflected wide. Scully looks for the loose puck. Can't clear it out of the neutral zone. Does get it out of his defensive zone. Vrana now on the ice. Steps over the blue line. Swings it back to Smith. Smith with the shot. Deflected into the netting. And that'll stop it with 4:41 to go in the period and 16 seconds left.
Just a
on the power play.
It was Alex Cornelius, not
So
Zach.
Cooper Smith definitely not afraid to fire the puck today. Of course, that probably hasn't been the case for his career. Already has more than 40 points this season. Putting together a huge senior season as Colony wins the draw again. It's Amato off the backside. Battle for the puck right back behind O'Rourke in the net. And Easton Armstrong wins that battle as he tries to swing it to Keel, and it's taken away. And the shot for Corrente is wide, and Palmer's back at full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. The Moose and the Knights tied at 1 with 4:15 to go in the first. Keel now down the ice. The shot for Avazak, the save. And Doss comes through with the save for the Knights. Colony moves it back the other direction. Vrana up the right side, pass behind Corrente. Corrente up the left now in the corner. And it's Tyson for the Moose, tries to keep it away. It's tapped by one Colony defender. And then moved ahead for Avazak. And his attempt is deflected into the air, into the netting, out of play. 3:47 to go. And Avazak had another nice attempt. It was another nice pass for Palmer. It was Hooks, I believe. Hooks drew the defense and then threw the pass the other direction and gave Avazak a clear lane for the shot. As Colony wins the draw, plays it around the backside of its net. Evans up the right side. Over the blue line, still with the puck into the corner. Hessinger steps in, grabs it around the backside of the net. Puck is forced forward by the Moose. It's Nellius. His pass is behind Matlock. As Caden Ketchum will chase it down for the Knights. Ketchum. Behind into the corner. The centering pass for the Moose and a broken stick for Nellius. He had a great opportunity. That was Zach Nellius. Evans now in transition. Evans. The shot left out in front of the rebound. Another save for O'Rourke. So O'Rourke comes through with back-to-back saves. Great opportunity on one end for the Moose. Zach Nellius all alone breaks his stick. And then Colony immediately back the other direction, able to get a couple of shots in. But two big-time saves for TJ O'Rourke. A face-off along the right side of the Palmer defensive zone, won by the Knights. Rakina along the right wing side swings it into the corner for Cooper Smith. Smith around the backside. Now to the left. Blanketed by Scully, still with the puck. Takes another hit. Forced off, but Caden Ketchum keeps it in the defensive zone of the Moose. Right up front is Cooper Smith. He sweeps it wide. Another centering pass taken away from the defense. And right back to Rakina, tapped back for Mitchell Diltz. Diltz along the right side into the corner. And the Moose steal it away, but Ewing keeps it in. Ewing tries to dump it into the corner and keeps it in again. Moves it right back ahead. Rakina. That's just out of his reach as he tries to take the centering pass. And Smith takes the hit. And that's going to be a penalty. And put Colony back on the power play. Armstrong made the hit on Smith. And they make the call. And Colony on its second power play of the day, this time at the 2:06 mark. Face-off along the left side now in the Palmer defensive zone.
Of the first period, number 19, Easton
Cleared
Armstrong.
by
2
Palmer.
minutes
Cooper Smith comes
for
back.
tripping.
Sets up behind his own net. His pass is just out of the reach of Evans. Palmer drops it back in to the Colony defensive zone, and Smith comes back to grab it. Smith looks for an outlet. Sends the pass ahead. It's taken by Avizak. And then Avizak takes the big hit from Smith. As Ketchum now with it at the Palmer blue line. The pass across the ice for Evans. Evans dumps it in for Colton Ketchum. Ketchum back to Evans. Smith at the point. Smith steps up, fires a shot wide to the glove side of O'Rourke. Back to the point for Evans. Now to Smith. Smith looking for Rakina. Didn't get all of that pass as Avizak is able to get a piece of it. But the bounce right back to Smith. Now the pass to Rakina. The centering pass. Ketchum with the shot to save. And Ketchum gets it right back. Minute remaining in the first period. Evans now over to Cooper Smith. Smith. Rakina now. Rakina makes the extra pass for Ketchum. And Colton's pass is taken away from Keel. And Keel is just going to charge up the ice, has it swatted away by Cooper Smith with 35 seconds to go in the period. Palmer takes it again. Will just aim to clear it as Welch just sends it the length of the ice. 23 seconds to go in the first, 15 seconds left in the power play. Monaco ahead for Evans. Evans up the ice along the right side, now up the middle, still with it. Evans with the shot, and off the crossbar. And O'Rourke holds on to it for the save. Evans showing some speed there, gets across the blue line. 4 different Palmer players there. And fires one off low on the post, but deflected out. And O'Rourke able to keep this game at 1. O'Rourke with a little help from the post. Colony wins the draw, final seconds of the first. Palmer clears it, and we're back to even strength. Comes all the way back to Doss. Doss just shoves it the other direction, and we're through 1 period of play here at the MTA Events Center. It's tied at 1. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout and be back with more hockey on Valley Radio Q997 and Q997.com.
The Colony Knights won. Shot.
We hope you're enjoying today's game. Look for more games such as this to be broadcast live from the Mat-Su Valley in the near future. If you're on vacation or have to work out of town, you no longer have to miss out on watching action live from the Mat-Su Valley. If you have an internet connection, you can see the games anywhere in the world. Go to www.powderridgeproductions.com to see what broadcasts are coming up next. If you are a business owner and would like your business to be seen by the viewers of these live events, we can put your message on the air for an unbelievably low price. Give us your message, and we will broadcast it. Get up to 30 seconds of full audio and video advertising for next to nothing. Hurry though, these are live events. Once they are gone, they are gone, and there is a limited number of slots available during each event. For more information, visit PowderRidgeProductions.com. Visit PowderRidgeProductions.com to see upcoming events as they are scheduled. We now invite you to enjoy the rest of the game.
Matsu Sertoma, Service to Mankind, presents the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Family fun and fundraiser for needs right here in the Matsu. Happening Saturday, February 17th on beautiful Wasilla Lake at the welcoming, warm, elegant new Matsu Resort just off Bogart Road. Plunge, pledge, and be present for all the action. Support the cause and the jumpers, the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Register and pledge at matsuplunge.org.
I've never seen a diamond in the flame.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was just at the Chuck-a-Puck table. There's about 20 pucks left. We need to sell those out. 100% of the donations received tonight will go to Dave Hansen and his family. Dave suffered a stroke back on December 7th and is recovering. Your donations are greatly appreciated. Again, 100% of the proceeds received tonight for Chuck-a-Puck will be donated to the Hansen family, and we hope Dave the Hammer has a full and successful recovery.
And Palmer getting ready for second period hockey on Valley Radio Q997 and Q997.com. The Palmer Moose and the Colony Knights, part of our Lane Family Dental Game of the Week. I'm Jeremiah Bartz the Call, happy to bring you some hockey on this Tuesday evening in the Valley. A quick look through the North Star Conference standings. Colony in first place at 7-1. Again, this is heading into action today. Homer and Wasilla tied at 6-2. Palmer at 3-5. Kenai at 1-7. Soldotna also at 1-7. This is the first of 3 prep hockey games we're going to have in the next 10-12 days or so. Friday, January 26th, I'll be at the Menard Arena, Wasilla and Colony. And then Saturday, January 27th, I'll be live at the Brett. It'll be Palmer and Wasilla. So back-to-back all-Valley games the final weekend of January right here on Valley Radio. It's going to be senior night for both of those host teams, Colony and Wasilla. So it should be an official start time sometime between 7 and 7:15, depending on how they do their senior night festivities. Palmer's going to host its senior night next week against the Houston Hawks, a little non-conference hockey. We got a bunch of basketball coming up for you in the next couple of months. That starts next Tuesday. I'll be at Wasilla for our first basketball games of the year. These Valley hockey teams will be down in Soldotna the first weekend of February for the North Star Conference Championships. The top 2 teams from that tournament will qualify for the Alaska Division I hockey tournament, which is been hosted by Wasilla High School at the Menard for a number of years now. I think this could be the 10th, if not more. But they've done a fantastic job hosting at that facility, and hope that's the site of the state tournament for years and years to come. Palmer and Colony tied at 1. Ketchum for the Knights and Hayes for the Moose. Ketchum's goal came 25 seconds into play, right off the second face-off of the game. Cooper Smith won the draw, dropped it back to the point, and Ketchum just fired a puck high and caught the inside corner of the net over the shoulder of O'Rourke. And the way the action kind of played out, O'Rourke had both a Palmer player and a Colony player skating right in front of him as the puck went toward the net, and I don't think O'Rourke even saw it at all, to be honest. Palmer wearing the whites, Colony wearing the green sweaters. Palmer will skate from left to right on your radio dial, and Colony from right to left. And we are just about ready with second period hockey. It's Hessinger and Scully for the draw, and it's won by the Moose. Played back to Tyson at the blue line, and it's off the stick of Ketchum into the corner. Ketchum, the quick shot and a goal! And Scully with the score. So Palmer does what Colony did earlier in the game. Quick goal to open up the period, and what a pass and a play for the Palmer Moose, and Scully gives the Moose the lead. So it's 2-1 Palmer. Cooper Smith with the puck into the neutral zone. Tyson with it now. And that was just a great pass from Wilson. Had it on the right side. Made the pass in front of the net. And Scully was able to hammer the goal home. 14:32 left in the second period. Just inside the second, Palmer with the 2-1 lead. Welch now with the puck in the Palmer defensive end. As Avizak taps it forward, it's through the neutral zone. And Monaco will have to chase it down. The Knights trail by 1. Palmer with the puck. It's Keel into the corner. Smith around the backside now of his own net. Sends it forward for Diltz. Diltz over the blue line, makes the pass to Rakina. It's poked away, back into the right wing corner. Palmer tries to pick it up in its own zone, and Keel does. Sends it to Avizak. Now Smith, the turnover, and the shot in the goal. And it's tied back at 2. 13:48. And Cooper Smith, just from the top of the left wing circle, just fired the puck in, went 5-hole, and the game's tied at 2. Holman now. And another shot left out in front. Diltz with the assist. As Nellius tries to bring it out of the Palmer zone. It's kept in. Back around into the corner. Now to the far side. Hooks now in a battle with Holman. Carenta comes in to help out. Carenta with the shot. And it's deflected to the backside. And Vrana now. Vrana hangs on to it, and it's over the reach of Ketchum. That was Colton Ketchum. Caden Ketchum will race to pick it up and drop a pass back to Colton Ketchum. He sends it forward looking for Holman, and it's sent back into the neutral zone. And Ketchum steps up over the blue line. A 2-on-2 now. The shot, the rebound, and Holman can't handle it. Holman had an opportunity but couldn't get the shot off. Still with the puck is Colony. Caden Ketchum step up, drops one into the corner. Carenta looks for it for the Knights. A pair of moves there as well. It's Easton Armstrong to get it for Palmer. Back around into the corner, 12:35 to go in the period. Tajon Evans steps up. Now between the circles is Holman. And it's taken back the other direction by Keel, and Keel will he'll try to dump it in. He'll go all the way to Doss. Back around in the neutral zone for Welch. Colony with it at its own blue line. The pass behind Jelic. Jelic dumps it in, nearly loses the puck. And back around into the corner along the far side now. Puck in the defensive zone of the Moose. Game tied at 2 with less than 12 to go in the period. Welch tries to take it away. Looks to slip it past Evans. Evans still with it inside the blue line. Makes the centering pass, and it's taken away by the Moose. The puck sent up through the neutral zone, and it's chased down by Colton Ketchum. He swings it back the other direction. Tyson takes it away from Colony. The pass ahead for Hayes. Chips it into the corner. Now along the back of the net for Doss. Forces the Colony goalie to play the puck around to Palmer's right wing side. Avzak tries to keep it in, and it gets by and slides the length of the ice, and that stops it with 11:20 to go in the second period. They'll move the face-off to the Colony defensive zone along the right wing side. And Palmer wins the draw. Nellius at the point. He'll dump it in. Ewing tries to chase it down for Colony. Around for Moore along the near side. Brooks in a battle with Monaco. Zach Nellius steps in to help out. Colony sends it the other direction for Rakina. Rakina, the nice pass for Smith, and then Smith is tripped up by Armstrong and loses the puck. Brooks back the other direction. The pass to Zach Nellius. His backhander is lifted wide off the back glass. Takes a bounce along Palmer's left wing side. Comes back through the neutral zone for Diltz. As Cooper Smith skates in to grab it. He has it between the circles. Makes the pass ahead before it's poked away. And Ewing comes back. Grabs it in his own defensive zone. Tries to shake off the defender. That's Moore. The pass ahead for Rakina. Rakina can't lift it past Marinelli. And it's chipped up through the neutral zone. Puck deflected all the way down to the Palmer goaltender. That's O'Rourke. Left back behind the net. Welch looks for an outlet as he's blanketed by Cooper Smith. 10:06 to go. As Monaco steps ahead. Monaco, the centering pass, left out in front. And the shot in the goal for the Colony Knights. And it's going to be Holman. So Holman gets an opportunity. Monaco up the left side, makes a nice centering pass. Cooper Smith then delivers and gets the assist. So Smith and Monaco with assists. And it's 3-2 Colony. So Holman with the goal as Carenta now with it back behind the Palmer net. Into the corner is the Knights. And around for shot from the point. Left out in front. Taken away by Welch. And we're going to get a hook at the 9:30 mark. And it's going to be Hooks with the hook. And Colony will have its third power play of the day. So 3-2 now. And Colony's on the power play. Colony wins the draw, brings it back to the point. It's Smith, works it over to his right side. And Avazak steps forward and moves it into the neutral zone. Back to Cooper Smith at the blue line. His own blue line. As the Knights send it back the other direction, it's Colton Ketchum. Ketchum with the shot. And the save for O'Rourke, and he has to sweep it to the far side as he loses the rebound. Shot from the point. Again takes a bounce in front of O'Rourke. And this time, he'll just hang on to it. With 9 minutes to go in the second. The score is 3-2. Colony with the lead. And the Knights on the power play. Face off in the Palmer defensive zone. It'll be Hessinger and Scully. Hessinger wins the draw. It's back to Evans at the point. Evans over to Smith. Cooper Smith with the shot, deflect into the air, but it takes a bounce into the netting behind the back glass. 8:52 left in the second, 1:22 to go in the Palmer penalty and Colony power play. Face off in the Palmer defensive zone along the right wing side. Colony wins the draw. It's played back to Smith. Smith ahead on the right side to Rakina. Rakina with the shot and the save. And then back to Smith again. Smith looks for Ketchum. And the shot in the goal! And just another nice play by the Knights. Working the puck and score the power play goal. The Knights make the pass to Ketchum, and then Ketchum right over to Hessinger, and Hessinger with the goal. And it's 4-2 now. Avizak with the puck after the faceoff. Drops it to Keel. And around the back side of the net. And it's Monaco takes it back the other direction. It's off the stick of Correnta into the corner now. And then back into the neutral zone. Tyson sends it to Nellius along the far side. Nellius has it taken away, but the pass is behind Holman, and Palmer's able to dump it in. Monaco back behind his own net, sends the pass to his right. The Knights back the other direction. It's Holman up the left side over the blue line. He'll dump it in. Drops it back to the point. Shot from the point, broken up by the defense. Loose puck. Now around the backside of the net, and it's stolen by Caden Ketchum. Ketchum with the steal. Ketchum, the backhander, takes a bounce wide. And into the left wing corner. Avizak tries to come away with it. He's over his own blue line. Gets by Holman. And it's tapped away by Caden Ketchum. And it's Correnta up the left side. Correnta with the shot pushed wide by O'Rourke. Now into the corner. Another turnover, another shot, and a save for O'Rourke. And Nellius does the smart thing and just sweeps it into the corner. Makes sure there's not a loose puck right in front of the crease. The pass ahead for Scully is long, and that's going to be an icing. .7:03 to go in the second. It's 4-2 now. Colony with a couple unanswered. Palmer did lead early in the period, 2-1. Hessinger now for the faceoff in the Palmer defensive zone. It's won by the senior. And then played back along the near side. Scully takes the puck, swings it into the neutral zone. It comes back to Weaver between the circles in his own defensive zone. And it's moved right back into the defensive zone by the Knights. The Moose try to find Wilson along Palmer's right side. Amato pokes it away. Battle in the neutral zone between the blue lines. Jelic now ahead and then right into the glove of Amato. Amato tries to move it forward, and Wilson is able to sneak it away. Wilson up the right side tries to create the rush, and his shot is saved for Doss. Palmer trying to put together the 3-on-2. Wilson up the right side and not able to sneak one by Cole Doss. 6:24 left in the second. It's 4-2. Colony with the lead. Face off in the Colony defensive zone, won by the Moose. Nellius with the shot, broken up by the defense. Another attempt for Nellius. And again, taken away by the defense. It was Monaco both times. Battle along Palmer's left wing side as Matlock tries to come away with it, and it's sent over the head of a Palmer defender. It's Smith now to Diltz, and it's off the skate of Diltz. Easton Armstrong tries to split the defense. Rakina up the left side now after the turnover. Rakina still with the puck, moves forward, tries to sneak one past the glove side of O'Rourke, but O'Rourke comes through with the save for the Palmer Moose. 5:51 to go in the second. It's 4-2. Face-off now in the Palmer defensive zone. Along the left wing side, it's won by the Knights. That was Smith. Monaco has it at the point, walks up to the circle along the left side, dumps it into the corner. Diltz now in a battle with Welch. Diltz has it. The pass to Smith taken away by the defense. And Diltz manages to keep it in the Palmer defensive zone. Diltz now has it poked away. Monaco keeps it in. And then it gets by Monaco. Avazak up the right side. Avazak with the shot and the save for Doss. That stops it with 5:21 to go in the second. The shots were 14-5 in favor of the Knights in the first period. It was 1-1 after one, and now it's 4-2, Colony with the lead. The Knights trailed 2-1 early in the second. Palmer wins the faceoff in the Colony defensive zone. The centering pass to Hooks, knocked away, now through the neutral zone. Marinelli in a race with Brana. Marinelli has it deep in his own end, loses the puck to Correnta. Correnta has it knocked to Colony's left wing side. It's Holman now for the Knights. Holman in the corner. Poked ahead by Scully. Scully still with it over the blue line. Through the neutral zone, dropped back to Wilson. Wilson dumps it in. Forces Doss to play it back behind his own net. Nearly got tied up with a defender. And we've got a whistle at the 4:43 mark. In the box. And Correnta with the penalty, and Palmer with its first power play. So this is at the 4:43 mark. Of the day. They actually get Doss for the penalty. So Doss got tangled up with one of the Palmer players behind the net. And it looks like they might call Doss with the trip. Or maybe even the interference. A face-off in the Colony defensive zone along the Palmer left wing side, and Palmer wins the draw, plays it to Keel in the corner, and Avazak can't keep it in, and now Cooper Smith is in a race for the puck. He has it short-handed and just behind Rakina. Rakina was trailing, crashing the net. Scully back the other direction over the blue line. Sets up along the right.
2 minutes for interference.
So 2 for interference for Doss.
By number 19, Ethan.
And it's Keel over to Scully now with the Moose on the power play. Scully in the left wing corner. It's knocked up into the air by Ketchum, and Colton Ketchum steals the puck. Lifts it to Cooper Smith. Smith drops a pass and will take it right back to Rakina, and then Rakina's knocked off the puck. Welch back the other direction for Palmer. Welch, his pass just ahead of Wilson, and the Knights able to clear it. 3:44 to go in the second. 1 minute to go in the Colony penalty and the Palmer power play. The Moose over the blue line, up through the neutral zone. That's Welch up the left side now. Welch still with the puck and has it taken away by Caden Ketchum, and Ketchum will clear it all the way to O'Rourke, the goalie. And it's tapped to the near side as Palmer tries to skate it out. Evans had it for Colony momentarily before it was knocked back into the neutral zone and then into the Palmer defensive zone to Keel. And Palmer having a hard time getting something set up on this power play. Only 19 seconds left with the advantage. Into the corner along the right wing side now, back to the right point, and it gets by Hooks. It's Evans now. Evans pokes it over the blue line, forces Hayes to come back into his own zone to play it. And then Hayes with a hard hit against Evans into the boards. And Hayes back the other direction. Colony kills the penalties. Team's back to full strength 5-on-5 hockey with 2.5 to go in the second period. It's a 4-2 game. Colony with the lead. And now the Knights with the puck after the turnover in the neutral zone. And it's going to be an offside as Colton Ketchum tried to sneak up over the blue line right in front of his own bench. But they'll bring the faceoff back behind, or outside the Palmer defensive zone. It'll be Correnta and Keel to take the faceoff. 2:20 to go in the second period. It's 4-2. And now Avizak will take the draw against Correnta. And Colony wins the draw, plays it back to the defense. Sent ahead for Holman. Holman dumps it in. Along the backside boards from the left side to the right side. Pair of players tangled up in the corner. Palmer skates it back the other direction. It's Easton Armstrong up the ice, up the left side before he has it taken away. The pass out of Vrana's reach, and it comes back into the defensive zone for Monaco and the Knights. Monaco to pass to his left for Holman. Holman tries to find Vrana, but it's tapped away by Weaver, and then it comes back to center ice for Holman. Holman up the left side. 1:44 to go in the second. Holman the centering pass. And it's deflected to Keel. Keel up the middle of the ice. Looks for Avizak on the right. Now Keel has it at the right wing circle. Top of the circle now. Keel throws it in. It's taken away by the defense. Alex Nellius keeps it in. Appel tries to win the battle in the corner, and Colony sends it back the other direction. The Knights up the ice. It's a 2-on-2. Holman tips it forward, wide now. Colony gets it right back. It's Rakina. Rakina with the backhander wide to the right side. Alex Nellius and Tyson back behind the Palmer net. Tries to find Hooks on the far side.
1 minute remaining.
And another turnover for the Moose as Hessinger has it at the blue line, and then David Scully takes it right back. Less than a minute to go in the second period. Scully tries to split the defenders and is poked away by Reed. Around to the near side, and Tyson can't keep it in. 34 seconds to go, a whistle. A 4-2 lead for the Knights in the faceoff in the Colony defensive end.
Chuck a puck for 4 UA Seawolves hockey tickets.
Face-off in the Colony defensive side. It'll be along the right wing side.
Use the team benches for the folks who don't quite have an arm.
And Nellius puts a shot in the goal! 31 seconds left in the period, and it's another goal right off the face-off between the circles. Just right off the draw, the pass right to Nellius, and Nellius beat Doss. And it's a 4-3 game. So 4-3 now.
With 31 seconds left in the second period.
And Welch comes back into his defensive side to play it. And the turnover now, as McKenna nearly has it. 11 seconds to go. Cooper Smith fighting for it in the corner. Comes back to catch him at the point. 7 seconds left. Catch him in a battle with Moore. And then loose for the Moose. And that'll do it for the second period. And it's a 4-3 hockey game. The Knights with the lead. We're going to take a 4-minute break and be back with more hockey on Valley Radio QNet 97.
The Colony Knights 4, the Auburn Moose 3.
We hope you're enjoying today's game. Look for more games such as this to be broadcast live from the Mat-Su Valley in the near future. If you're on vacation or have to work out of town, you no longer have to miss out on watching action live from the Mat-Su Valley. If you have an internet connection, you can see the games anywhere in the world. Go to www.powderridgeproductions.com to see what broadcasts are coming up next. If you are a business owner and would like your business to be seen by the viewers of these live events, we can put your message on the air for an unbelievably low price. Give us your message, and we will broadcast it. Get up to 30 seconds of full audio and video advertising for next to nothing. Hurry though, these are live events. Once they are gone, they are gone, and there is a limited number of slots available during each event. For more information, visit powderridgeproductions.com. Visit powderridgeproductions.com to see upcoming events as they are scheduled. We now invite you to enjoy the rest of the game.
Mat-Su Sertoma, Service to Mankind, presents the 2018 Mat-Su Plunge. Family fun and fundraiser for needs right here in the Mat-Su. Happening Saturday, February 17th on beautiful Wasilla Lake at the welcoming, warm, elegant new Mat-Su Resort just off Bogart Road. Plunge, pledge, and be present for all the action. Support the cause and the jumpers at the 2018 Mat-Su Plunge. Register and pledge at matsuplunge.org.
The Valley Rivals putting together a nice 2 periods of hockey so far. Let's see what the third period has in store for us. Well, again, taking a look at the scoring, it was Ketchum for the Knights and Hayes for the Moose in the first. It was 1-1 after 1, and then in the second, Scully scored for Palmer, Smith for Colony, and then it was Holman and Hessinger with goals for the Knights before Zach Nellius scored with 31 seconds left in the second to cut it to 4-3. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more hockey on Valley Radio Q997. Atmosphere, and check them out at lanefamilydental.com. Hockey also brought to you by Lowe's, Legacy Funeral Home, Alaska Air National Guard, the Frontiersman, and the BP Teacher of the Year. Make sure you nominate a deserving teacher for the BP Teacher of Excellence at bpteachers.com and do it by February. Read all about it at frontiersman.com/sports and pick up your Wednesday or Friday editions at your favorite local retailer. And you can also contact the Frontiersman at 355-2250 if you're interested in home delivery. Palmer and Colony back on the ice as we get ready for the third period. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 21 for the Knights and 10 for Palmer. And again, in the first period, Ketchum and Hayes with goals for the respective teams. And in the second period, Scully scored for Palmer, Cooper Smith for the Knights. Then it was Holman for the Knights that made it 3-2. Jake Hessinger on the power play gave his team a 4-2 lead. And then Palmer cut it back to a goal with a goal from Zach Nellius with only 31 seconds left in the second period. North Star Conference standings, Colony is 7-1, Homer 6-2, Wasilla 6-2, Palmer 3-5, and then Kenai and Soldotna are both 1-7. We have 2 more regular season games on Our broadcast schedule after this one, Friday, January 6th, it's Wasilla at Colony. And Saturday, January 27th, it's Palmer at Wasilla. Both of these games can be heard right here on Valley Radio, Q997 and Q997.com. Third period hockey, the Palmer Moose will skate from right to left on your radio dial, and the Knights wearing the greens from left to right. Cooper Smith out for the draw and wins it for the Colony Knights against Noah Keel, and we are underway in the third period. As Foster Rakina has it taken away by Avizak. The puck left in the neutral zone now. Dilt skates ahead. Up his left side. His centering pass taken by Avizak. Avizak tries to dump it out of the defensive zone, but it's kept in by Rakina. Just inside the third period here at the MTA Events Center. It's Ketchum now. Dumps it right back in for the Knights. Welch comes back to grab it. Avizak along the right side for the Moose. As Palmer tries to move the puck out of its defensive zone, it's off the stick of Avizak, and that allows Evans to tap it right back in. Puck left at the blue line. Tyson now in his defensive zone. Taps it off the backboards, looks for Keel on the near side, but Colony grabs it once again. Ketchum ahead to Evans, now in the corner for Dilts. Back to Evans, and right around for Jelic. Jelic along the backside of the net. It's stolen by Tyson. Up through the neutral zone, moved back the other direction for Hessinger. Hessinger with a clear lane on goal. The shot and the save for O'Rourke, and is kicked into the netting behind the back glass. Just inside the third period here at the MTA Event Center in Palmer. The Moose and the Knights. The Knights lead by 1. Hessinger wins the draw in the defensive zone. His attempt on goal is wide on the glove side. Into the corner for Nellius. As Palmer has it deep in its own end. It's Nathan Hooks now tries to shift it ahead. Colton Ketchum keeps it in for the Knights. Throws it into the corner. It's tapped away from Jelic, and then Jelic gets it right back. Now stolen by Easton Armstrong along the right side for Palmer. And the pass just out of reach. Caden Ketchum comes back into his zone to tap it ahead for Evans. Evans leaves it in the neutral zone. Tyson plays it back from Armstrong, and then ahead now for Wilson. A 2-on-1 for the Moose. And the attempt broken up by the Colony defense. Evans now. Evans 1-on-1 with the final defender. A 2-on-1 now for the Knights. And Welch, the nice job on defense, kept it away from Holman, who was looking for the pass. And the clock stops at 12:48. Face-off now in the Palmer defensive zone along the Colony right wing side. Parenta against Keel. Ewing now at the point, and a glove save for O'Rourke. And they'll set up once again for a face-off along the right side in the Palmer defensive zone. Vrana with the puck in the right wing corner for the Knights. Gets by a pair of defenders. Avizak steps in, tries to knock him off the puck. The centering pass for Holman, taken away by the defense. Palmer tries to move it out of the zone, comes right back into the Palmer zone as Keel shifts by 2 defenders now. Tries to speed past the third, loses the puck to Ewing. Ewing swings it back through the neutral zone. It's collected by Welch at his blue line. And the pass ahead for Hayes. Hayes dumps it in. He'll try to chase it down. Ewing grabs it, loses the puck right behind the net. Ewing able to get it right back. He's up the right side. The pass ahead for Holman. Holman's in a race with Nellius. Tyson comes back to help out as well. Swings it past Avizak, and it'll be an icing. $11:50 left in the third. It's 4-3. Colony with the lead. The face-off in the Palmer defensive zone again. This time it's Cooper Smith winning the draw. Plays it back to Ewing. Ewing throws it in. Takes a bounce off the backside. It's Dilts wide. And then a hard hit near the blue line. It's Nellius back the other direction. Nellius over the Colony blue line with the attempt wide. It's swatted away by the defense. Madlock in the corner. It comes back to the point for Alex Nellius. He's in a battle with Dilts. Matlock comes in to help out as well. Monaco comes away with it. The pass ahead for Cooper Smith. Smith over the blue line. Smith looks for Dilts. And then comes back for Tyson. A 2-on-2 now as Tyson tries to skate up the right side of the ice, avoids the defender. Dilts comes back to help out. Monaco now chips it ahead. Monaco up the right side. And that'll be an icing. 10:58 left in the third, still 4-3.
Tonight's winner of the 4 UAA tickets is
It was 1-0, then 1-1, then 2-1. Or 1-0 Colony, then 1-1, and then 2-1 Palmer. And then Colony was able to build a 4-2 lead before Zach Nellius cut it to 4-3 late in the second. Jelic with the puck. Sends it into the neutral zone. It's knocked right back into the Colony defensive end. Caden Ketchum will play it. Ketchum up to Evans. Evans ahead for Hessinger. And it's back to the neutral zone for Colton Ketchum. Ketchum skates forward. And a whistle at the 10:33 mark. And they'll bring the face-off outside the Palmer defensive zone. It'll be Hessinger to take the draw against Kiel. And the face-off won by the Knights. Hessinger dumps it into the corner. Puck along the backside boards to the left side. Jelic picks it up. Looks for Hessinger. It's knocked up into the air. Now in the left wing corner following the deflection, Tajon Evans for the Knights. Evans skates toward the blue line, dumps it off to the point for Ketchum. Ketchum blasts a shot. It's kicked aside by O'Rourke. And then sent around the backside. And now the length of the ice, another icing for the Moose. And they'll move the faceoff back into the Palmer defensive zone with 10:07 to go in the third period. Carenta and Moore for the faceoff. Carenta wins the draw, still has the puck. Tries to lift it. It's off the shoulder of O'Rourke. And then another stoppage at 9:59. And we'll get another face-off in the Palmer defensive end. Along the left side this time. Moore and Carenta again. Again won by Carenta. Ketchum taps it forward from the point to Carenta. Now it's Holman on the left side. Holman around for Carenta, who's on the right. Tries to avoid the defense of Marinelli. Welch comes in to help out. Vrana takes the pass. Holman now there in the corner again as well. Pair of Moose, a pair of Knights battle along Colony's right wing side. Brooks steps in. Vrana still battling for it. Brooks in as well. And then finally it's Moore taking the pass from the boards. And down over the blue line. Now in the Colony defensive zone. And it's deflected into the air. Into the Colony bench. 9:06 left in the third. 4-3 is the score. Colony with the lead. The Knights on top of the North Star Conference. A game ahead of both Homer and Wasilla. Cooper Smith with the puck after the faceoff. Sends it to the right to Rakina. Rakina up the right wing side. And a quick shot and a glove save for O'Rourke. 8:55 to go in the third. Still 4-3. Smith will take the faceoff against Scully. And it's won by Smith. Colton Ketchum with the slap shot from the point. Just wide to the stick side. Caden Ketchum at the left side point. Taken away initially by the Moose. Caden Ketchum gets it right back. Sends one right over the crossbar. The centering pass from Smith knocked away. Puck left along the right wing side. Back to Caden Ketchum on the left. The pass off the stick of McKenna. And Tyson back the other direction. Tyson up through the neutral zone. Gets by a pair of defenders, a shot, and then Hooks nearly had the rebound. Hooks was there in the right position. Now Smith the other direction. Smith, the shot, and the glove save. And then O'Rourke loses it. The backhander for Diltz. And then Smith back to Colton Ketchum. The centering pass ahead for Evans now. Evans in the corner. Easton Armstrong tries to keep it away from the Colony forward. Armstrong in a battle with Evans, and finally, for the Moose, Scully able to skate it away, but Evans right back the other direction. Now sets up along the left side, and it's swept away by O'Rourke after it's moved in from the point. And Colton Ketchum with another shot from the right side point, is saved for O'Rourke. 7:32 left in the third. It's 4-3. Hessinger will take the faceoff. Quick shot off the draw. And it skips to O'Rourke. O'Rourke makes the save. And a faceoff again along the right side, won by Hessinger again. Pass broken up by Avazak, and then Evans takes away in the neutral zone. Sends it to Monaco. Monaco avoids the forecheck, makes the pass to the near side. Armstrong keeps it in. The pass up front for Hayes, and we're going to get a whistle at the 7:08 mark, and it's going to be a trip and a power play. Hayes with the trip, and Colony on the power play for the fourth time today. This time at the 7:08 mark. Hessinger and Moore to take the face-off. Colony on the power play. Smith with the puck. Rakina now. Rakina walks forward, left out in front. And Colton Ketchum now. Ketchum with the shot and the save for O'Rourke. 6:59 left in the third. It's 4-3. Colony with the lead. The Knights on the power play. Face-off in the Palmer defensive zone along the left side. Cooper Smith with the puck. The pass from Smith knocked into the air, but right to Rakina. Smith back with it. Smith with the shot deflected wide. Back to Evans. Evans over to Rakina. Rakina with the shot, and it's wide. Gets his own rebound and deflected wide once again. The odd angle shot from near the boards. And then another opportunity for Colony as Palmer tries to clear it. Comes back to Smith. Smith over to Rakina, and then Wilson creates the turnover and clears it for the Moose. 6:19 to go in the third, 1:11 left in the power play. Hessinger moves it ahead to Rakina, and the Moose attempt to clear it again and manage to send it into the Colony defensive zone. Cooper Smith back the other direction, gets by a pair of defenders, over the blue line, fakes the shot, still with the puck, and then drops it back to Hessinger. Hessinger ahead. Evans with the shot, and the save for O'Rourke. Back around for Hessinger. Evans with it now along the left side, back to Smith. Smith over to Evans. Evans walks forward, drops it back to Smith. Smith throws it in. Puck left between the circles is kicked back to Ketchum. Ketchum back around Evans along the left. 17 seconds with the advantage. The big shot for Hessinger. Ketchum gets the rebound. Hessinger with the big shot again, and it's wide. Back around for Evans. Another deflection. And now left into the corner. And Palmer back at full strength as Hessinger tries to keep it in. Nellius takes it back the other direction. And his pass just out of reach of Hayes, and that'll be an icing with 4:59 to go. So Palmer manages to kill the penalty. Keep the game at 1. And it's a 4-3 lead for Colony. So Palmer keeps the game at 1 goal. The Moose win the draw. Back to Tyson, back behind his own net. He moves it to his left. And then now ahead for Hayes. Hayes across the blue line. Chipped ahead into the corner. Carenta and Keel. And then back around. Now at the top of the circle. Holman over the blue line. Holman now. Up the left side. The shot deflected off O'Rourke, left out front, then swept away. Now along the right wing corner, along the right wing boards now, it's Ewing. Ewing tries to avoid Hayes, the defender. Ewing skates forward and sends the centering pass in, and it's taken away by Avazak. Avazak over the blue line. Avazak with the shot wide, and then a dangerous deflection as Doss has to reach back and stop the puck before it slides into the crease. .403 to go in the third. It's 4-3. Scully and Smith for the face-off in the Colony defensive zone. Won by Scully. Quick shot off the draw. Puck left out in front. And it's swept away by the Colony defense as the Knights try to avoid the forecheck. Now Rakina with some space along the right side. Right back to Smith. Smith with the shot. The glove save. And then O'Rourke leaves it. Allows Colony to get the rebound. It's Ketchum in the corner. Back around for Smith. Smith still with it just inside the blue line. Weaves through traffic. The nice pass right out in front. And it's Dilts with the shot and the save for O'Rourke. Ketchum now has it bounced away. It's Smith. And then Wilson comes back right in front of his own bench. Tries to move it back to Easton Armstrong. And Smith, a menace on the forecheck. He's taken off his feet. Evans with the puck. Evans with the shot and the goal. And a big-time goal for Tajon Evans. And it was Dilts with the nice pass. And Evans just crashed that left side.
Colony goal coming at 3:09 of the third period.
So it's back to a 2-goal lead, 5-3. Evans now over the blue line. Evans, the pass behind. And it was Colton Ketchum with the big shot into the corner. Caden Ketchum comes back in the neutral zone to play it after the long deflection. Evans now ahead for Hessinger. Hessinger up the right side. Still with the puck around the backside of the net. Left side. And the shot in the goal! And Hessinger goes top shelf. Hessinger comes around the backside, sets up at the left wing circle, and fires one high into the corner. It's 6-3 now. .232 left in the third. Carenta and Scully will take the face-off when we're ready. The referee still discussing most likely the scoring with the scorekeeper. And we're ready to drop the puck again as Correnta wins the faceoff, plays it back to Ewing. Ewing ahead, looking for Correnta. And now Holman up the left side, a 2-on-1. Brannon now. And in the corner, back around for Brannon, it's knocked away. Tyson. And back into the neutral zone. 2:06 to go in the game. And now a 3-goal lead for the Colony Knights. The puck takes a bounce past Tyson. He'll come back into the corner and try to play it. Correnta there for Colony as well as Palmer comes through with it. It's Scully. Scully up the right side over the blue line, top of the circle, drops a pass to Tyson. Wilson comes back with it. Wilson between the circles. Wilson tripped up between the circles, and a whistle at the 140 mark, and that'll be a hold. And it looks like it's Branna in the box, and Palmer's going to go on the power play. Just Palmer's second power play of the game. Comes in the final 140 of the third. The Moose trailing by 3, Colony with a 6-3 lead. Palmer wins the draw. Back to Avazak. Avazak with the shot to save for Doss. And now Wilson with it on the right side. Back to Welch at the point. Welch, it has the block shot by Rakina. Avazak now feeds it in. Looks for Scully. It's deflected wide. Wilson now has the puck. Looks for Scully. It's behind him. And now a 2-on-1 and breakaway for Smith. And Smith with a shot snaps it high. Another opportunity on shorthanded for the Knights. It's Rakina. And it's kicked away by O'Rourke. Just a minute to go in the game. Ketchum now over the blue line for the Knights. Ahead. Just swings it to his right. Caden Ketchum along the right side. O'Rourke will just push it into the corner. Keel tries to drop it into the neutral zone, but it's tapped back by Cooper Smith. Was skated away by Scully, and Scully gets tripped up as he goes for the shot. And with 30 seconds to go, it's going to be a 5-on-3. It's Ketchum to the box. And Palmer will have 2 of its 3 power plays in the game during the final 2 minutes of the broadcast, or the third period. Timeout for the Moose, but we're just going to go ahead and keep it right here.
Colony penalty coming with 36 seconds remaining in the third period. Number 10.
Colony with the trip.
Ketchum, 2 minutes for trip.
So 30 seconds. Palmer's going to have the 5-on-3 advantage. And it's a 6-3 Colony lead. I'm sure there's the folks out there that wonder, why would you take the timeout trailing by 3? But regardless of what happens today, these are those situations where a young team like the Moose can benefit just from the experience of having playing in live action in this type of situation, see what they can draw up, and you never know what's going to happen. Entering today, Colony sat on top of the conference at 7-1. There was Homer and Wasil at 6-2, Palmer at 3-5, and then both Kena and Soldotna at 1-7. The Peninsula schools were up here last weekend for 3 days of hockey. Both Colony and Wasilla finished 3-0 against the Peninsula rivals. Palmer was 1-2, scoring its lone goal in overtime, or lone win in overtime. It was a great game for those who missed it. 5-4. You can read all about it at frontiersman.com/sports. David Scully with a big breakaway goal in OT to get the victory.
All right,
30 seconds left in the third. It's 6-3 Colony. Palmer on the power play in the two-man advantage. The face-off in the Colony defensive zone. Scully for the Moose. And the puck sent into the neutral zone. Now the Palmer defensive zone. And the Moose have pulled their goalie. So the extra attacker, the 6-on-3 for the Moose. Scully now looks for Keel. The pass is behind. Zach Nelius will chase it down. Top of the circle. Nelius, the pass to Scully. Scully back behind the net. 7 seconds to go. And right out front for Scully. Final seconds of the game. And it's lifted out of play. And that'll do it. It's a 6-3 win for the Colony Knights. Let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be back on the postgame show on Valley Radio Q997.